If I only had $10,000 or less and I wanted to get into an options trading strategy, here's exactly how I would play it. Yo, what's going on, Premium Chasers? I hope you are having a God-blessed day. Very excited about today's video because I'm going to show you how I'm building an options trading portfolio if I only have $10,000 or less without gambling or trying to guess what the market is going to do, go up, down, or getting into some ridiculous degenerate options or weird trading strategies where you see on Reddit constantly people blowing their accounts. So let's get right into it. And of course, if you like these sort of content, make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button. It helps us reach more people, and I really appreciate you for doing that. So the first thing we need is a stock, preferably under $100 a share. That is absolutely critical. It could be a stock $20, $30, $40, $50. It just has to be under $100 a share, and you're going to see why in just a moment. And number two, it needs to be a stock that you have a lot of high conviction in, okay? I can't stress it enough, okay? Cannot stress it enough. Everything that we do is long-term, that we believe in the companies that we are actually investing in. We're not just trying to, get rich quick like so many of these ridiculous people. If you came here from those kind of videos, people promise you $10, $20, $30,000 a month. Welcome to the logical side of options trading. Hit the subscribe button. But right now, we're going to be talking about SoFi because this is an active strategy that I'm actually doing on my SoFi position. The first thing we need is we need also 100 shares of the stock. Now, you can go outright buy 100 shares, right? So in this specific example, we can go out there and buy 100 shares of SoFi at the current market value, okay? And you're going to see why this is important in just a moment. So preferably you have 100 shares of a stock already, or you're willing to buy 100 shares of a stock, okay, with your portfolio. So in our example, we're going to allocate $2,800 to buying 100 shares of SoFi. So let's just pretend out of that $10,000, we spent $2,800 already to buy 100 shares of SoFi. Now, why are we doing that? Well, the reason we need 100 shares of a stock is because we're going to now sell a call against it. Let me show you. I try to explain things very elementary. So I'm going to explain this to my kids, and I want to explain to all my friends and family because this strategy is insane. First thing we're going to do is go to our options chain. Doesn't matter what brokerage you use. I don't care, right? The thing is, you just need to make sure you're approved for options trading. Mostly just level 1 stuff is all you need, okay? So you can use Robinhood, you could use Fidelity. That's what I primarily use. You could use Charles Schwab, you could use SoFi, right? I use a lot of them here on the channel. It doesn't matter, okay? Unless you're getting into advanced stuff, which we talk about later. But with that said, once we're on the options chain, what we want to do is click sell, right? We want to sell a call, right? These options buyers, right? And you've probably been an options buyer. Let me know in the comments if you have been an options buyer. I've lost a lot of money buying options and chasing signals and alerts. And honestly, it's ridiculous and it's not scalable. Go look up the statistics, right? 97% fail, right? But with that said, right, what we're doing here is we're selling a call. And what I'm saying is I'm willing to sell my 100 shares of SoFi that I just bought. Bear with me. I get to name the date of that as well. I'm going to go out 33 days, okay? Just around 30 days. This all makes sense in a moment. I'm just sharing with you guys just high level, right? I'm willing to sell my 100 shares of SoFi that I just bought for $28 on December 19th. Now, the cool part about this is I get to name my price that I'd be willing to sell those 100 shares in 33 days. So, for example, the 31s, right? I'm totally cool selling my shares at $31, right? In 33 days. Now, if I took this trade right here, I would actually collect $130 of premium, $129 of premium. Now, we always want to make sure we're looking between that bid ask, right? This is easy, easy money that a lot of people give up by just going what the bid is, right? Saying bid 129. No, we want to go between the bid and ask. Now, in this case, it's fairly tight, but you could probably get like 131, so $131 of premium. But for the sake of this example, we'll just say $129, right? This is credit. You can see it says credit here, right? This is money deposited immediately into your account when you take this trade. You can see the contracts. We're only doing one single contract. One contract equals 100 shares, right? You own 100 shares of SoFi or whatever stock you own. In this example, we're using SoFi. We spent $2,800 to buy 100 shares, right? So we can do one contract. Now, of course, you could do as many contracts as you want. If you had 500 shares, that's 5 contracts. And of course, you collect more premium because you're taking on more risk. And more on that just here in a moment, right? But I like to get everything organized for myself. So I'm going to put this into my calculator. So I'm putting 129 of credit that I'm getting into my covered call calculator. All my calculators, my trade logs, all this goodness is given away for free at the end of the Ark Options workshop. The first link in the description of today's video will take you to that hour-long training, which takes all this stuff that I'm showing you to the next level. So we're putting $129. That's the premium that we're collecting from the silly little options buyer. Write them some Christmas cards, right? We're saying our strike of the option, that's what we're willing to sell our 100 shares of SoFi on. Or SoFi, and we're willing to sell them at $31. Okay, we'll put 31 here, nice and elementary for us. Our purchase strike price, $28. That's what we bought 100 shares for. And you can see our premium return here is a 4.61%. How am I getting that? Obviously, guys, results vary, not financial advice. These are just the premiums I'm seeing at the time of recording this video. I think we all can get that, okay? Your results will 100% look different on your options chain when you look. But I'm just taking $129 and dividing it by the $2,800. That's our cost basis. 28 times 100, right? 100 shares is $2,800. 129 divided by 2,800 gives us our 4.61% return on our collateral. Absolutely fantastic. If we end up selling our shares, we're going to collect $300 of premium, or $300 of appreciation, right? That's the difference between buying at 28 and selling at 31, for a total profit on just this leg of $429. For a return of about 15% on this trade. Let's hold our horses right here, okay? Because we need to understand all the risks of a strategy like this, and we're going to show you the next leg of this on the other side here in just a moment. So bear with me, because this is going to be important. This is kind of what I'm really leaning in on, especially if you know this strategy already. But with that said, the risks of this is, let's say on the 19th at close, right? SoFi's trading below $31. Well, you're not selling your shares, right? Your shares are returned back to you, and then you can run the play again on a different opportunity, or rent your shares out again. I call it renting out shares, because essentially I'm collecting $129 just for saying maybe I'd sell my shares, right? Now, the biggest risk of this strategy is, let's say on the 19th at close, SoFi's trading at like $33, right? It's trading like 33, 34, 35, right? Higher than 31. You're selling your shares at 31. You have capped your upside, right? This is the max profit potential that you can make on this trade. Okay, so you got to understand that. Absolutely critical. That's the biggest risk. Now, what do we do with the rest of our money? Well, what I like to do now, and I'm really leaning into this very heavily, is, right, another leg. I add an additional leg to this strategy. So we just, let's say we executed that trade, right? And we put it on our phone. Boom. Okay, we're saying we're selling our shares. Perfect. We could turn our phone off and move on with our lives, right? Nothing wrong with that. But here's what I like to do is stack additional premium to increase my returns further with excess cash, okay? So what I do is I will then go from sell a call to sell a put. Now, I'm also going to leave the same expiration date. I'm leaving that same expiration date here, okay, of 33 days, and the same on my call that I just did. But here now I'm saying I'm willing to buy 100 shares of SoFi on a specific date, okay, and for a specific price, okay? So ideally, we want to lower our cost basis, right? We just went out there and bought 100 shares for 28, right? Wouldn't it be nice if we could buy them for, let's say, 25, right? We just bought them for 28. What if we buy them for $25 in 33 days? Okay, now let me show you the example of this. So in this specific example, right, let's say I did want to buy it for $25. So in this specific case, we would collect $122 of premium. So what I'm saying here is I'm willing to buy 100 shares of SoFi at close on December 19th if SoFi is trading at $25 at close. If it's trading above $25, I'm not selling those shares, right? That's not going to happen. I'm not selling my shares. But if it's trading below it, I am buying my shares at 25. More on that in just a moment. Let's map this trade out too. So we're collecting 122. Again, always watch that bid-ask spread. I'm just going to go with the bid for right now of $122, and I'm going to toss this now into my cash secured put calculator. So let me zoom in here. Again, all this is free in the Ark Options workshop. Go take it, go watch it, especially if you're new or veteran. I'm sure it will be valuable to you, and you get all these bonuses for free. So we're collecting $121. Now, in this case, our shares aren't on the line. Our money's on the line. Well, I look at them both the same, because this is a business. I treat this as a business, and I'm trying to make money, make my money work hard for me, whether it's shares or collateral. But in this case, I'm saying I'm willing to buy them for $25 a share. And remember, one contract is equal to 100 shares, right? So 25 times 100 is $2,500, right? So I'm locking up $2,500 of collateral right here, okay? Now that's a 4.84% return. Obviously, results vary, not financial advice. These premiums will look completely different when you are on your own options chain, right? So 121 divided by 2,500 gives us our 4.84% return, okay? Very, very cool. What are the risks with this situation? Well, at close on the 19th, if SoFi is trading above $25, right? That is where we don't have to buy the shares, right? Because it's above $25, right? It didn't drop that. So we walk away with simply the premium that we collected up front. The brokerage will give you your $2,500 back to go run the play on another opportunity. Rinse and repeat, baby, right? The second thing that can happen is, and this is the big risk, is let's say SoFi is trading at like $24, $23, $20 in 33 days. If that happens, you are buying your shares for 25, okay? Understand that. That's the biggest risk. So why am I combining these two together? Well, when I execute both of these trades, right, I've now collected $129 of premium here on this leg, right? And I've collected $121 here. So basically just about the same, right? 121 plus 129, that I collected $250 of premium. Now, this is very, very important. Let me put this down here just so we could stay a little bit. Actually, I'll copy and paste this just so we can kind of stay organized, and I'll show you exactly how this whole thing plays out, right? So this is our cash secured put leg, and this is our covered call leg. So in a perfect situation, right, let's just put, this is $25, right? Let's just put 25 for the sake of simplicity. We ideally want to stay in a range between 31 and 25, right? Why do we want to do that? By close on the 12th, if we are between 31 and 25, or be in that range here between those strikes, both contracts will expire worthless for us, and we simply will get our 100 shares back on this leg, and then get our collateral back on this leg to then run it again. This is called something. It's called a covered strangle. People in my OSS mastermind have now called it the Peter strangle. I wish I could be so cool to have my own name like that. But it does have a ring. It does have a ring to it, I gotta say. So we calling it the Peter strangle, but I'm sure somebody in the comments here is going to be a hater. But with that said, right, ideally we want to stay in this specific range, but there is chances, of course, that we will be having to sell our shares at 31 or have to buy our shares. But guess what? That's a good thing. Either way, in my personal opinion, I win. Either I'm going to buy more shares of a stock that I love anyway and get paid to maybe buy it, and then I also maybe will sell my shares, capturing a great amount of appreciation, right? And sell my shares, get more money back, and then run the strategy again. This strategy works fantastically well for stocks that you actually want a dollar cost average into, but also know that they're a little volatile and you don't have a problem kind of like cutting a little bit of your position size as well to make lock in those real gains. Because listen, if it's paper, it ain't real. And in my personal opinion, when I'm selling options and doing this strategy, I'm only focused on one thing, and that is locking in real tangible gains. If you want to take this further, okay, and plus get all my calculators, you're going to want to register for the Ark Options Workshop. I will leave the link in the first link in the description of today's video. It's about an hour and a half long training. And then at the very end, I'm going to give you these calculators so you can walk away with and start implementing this stuff for yourself. Again, click that first link in the description of today's video. Guys, remember, sell options, collect premiums, repeat. I'll see y'all tomorrow.